Well, Vernon's Hidden Valley Steakhouse is a speakeasy. It really is. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. You actually have to have a password to get inside.
You do.
You really do. And it's a blast, and I love it. And Tommy Gearhardt is here with us. He is the entertainment booker for Vernon's and joining us this morning to tell us what is going on over the holidays. Hi, Tommy.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love being back. I love the new Christmas tree.
Don't you love it?
It's handsome.
You got to have some festivity on the set. That's what makes the holidays, you know?
Well, I think the way the way it started today, you know, what do we have? Dr. Faith in here talking about hangovers.
Yes.
Then we went to a woman named Toots.
That's right.
Who was, you know, just had the sexiest voice ever. and now we're going back to the bar. So.
It's perfect. It's a perfect circle for the holiday. I like that. That's good. So tell us some of the things we can expect if we're coming into Vernon's this holiday, whether it be Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. Any good plans?
Yeah, there's some great plans. As you know, when you walk in the door there, I mean, it's just really a hip, sophisticated joint.
Absolutely.
And nice and dark, and as you donned it, you know, the flattering lights.
I did say that, didn't I?
When you walk in this weekend, you know, they have some really special dinner plans. You know, Chef Murphy over there and Tom Fisher of the Dom.
Oh, we love
They've
Tom.
worked together to really put some beautiful culinary masterpieces together. And then, of course, you're going to have the great house pianist Bob Tate, you know, tinkling away, playing all the great classics.
We love that. You can see, of course, we love to show everybody what it looks like inside, and they can see right now on their screens. That is what it looks like on the inside. And I did say it was flattering lighting because it's got that real nice ambiance, and it feels a little mysterious.
Well, yeah.
But festive at the same time.
That's right. When I'm performing, I always say, you know, a combination of the lighting and drinking, I'm looking really good. So.
You look good even in this lighting, Tommy. So now you perform, and now are you performing it all through the holidays?
Absolutely. I'm going out of town, but I'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And I've put together a really spectacular band.
Ooh, tell us about
now,
it.
of course, you know, Vernon's is very intimate, so it's small. I can't squeeze, you know, a 17-piece orchestra in. So I've kind of put together this, what I call the itty-bitty big band.
The itty-bitty big band. I love it. Okay.
Now, the reason I say itty-bitty because there's only 7 pieces total, but the horn section I have is very huge. We have, you know, a guy out of Boston who's going to be playing trombone, Ben Finberg.
Nice.
We're going to have the director of jazz studies at UNM, Glenn Coster, on tenor saxophone.
Fun.
And just coming back just for the weekend on the road, he tours the world with Michael Bublé, is Justin Ray.
He tours with Michael Bublé?
He's been in his original band, been touring with him for years, and he is,
wow.
you know, young, exciting, and just really, really, really spectacular talent.
That is so cool. I mean,
and he's originally from Albuquerque.
Well, I was going to say, it just goes to show you don't have to leave the city. You don't have to leave and go to what's deemed the big cities, because the biggest stars are really, a lot of them right here in Albuquerque, which is fabulous.
That's right. And, you know, our guitar player, Tony Cesarano, who's a great collaborator of mine, he just retired from the Radio City Music Hall's Christmas Spectacular.
Wow.
Not only is he a wonderful jazz musician, but, I mean, he played in that orchestra for over 30 years.
That's
so
amazing.
he's out here, you know, soaking up the sunshine and playing music, and you'll catch him down at Vernon's all the time, and he'll be with us New Year's Eve as well.
And what kind of music will you be playing?
Oh, man, we've put together some really great, you know, of course, the swinging standards, you know, Sinatra stuff, Fly Me to the Moon, and you know, Come Fly With Me, of course.
I love it.
And then we'll also integrate it, you know, with some of the old, you know, 60s jazz, you know, when it was getting really hot, hard bop, you know, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. It's just going to be a lot of fun. They're going to have party favors, and it's just a party time. You roll up in your limo or whoever drops you off, you know, and you go in, and they're just going to have I think it's a 7-course meal.
Wow.
I mean, and that's not even counting the drinks.
That's right, yes, and Tom was saying, because Tom was saying it's going to be quite a night. And how long in advance do you need to have this booked? I mean, is it filling up?
I would be honest, you know, to be honest, right now.
Right now?
You need to get it
don't
in
waste any
right
time.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's filling up. I was just talking to him the other day, and you know, I have friends because they always come to me at the last minute. They think, oh, I know Tommy, he'll get us in. I'm like, I can't get you in. You know, you got to do it right now. Here's the number.
There's the capacity.
341-0831. Call it now, or get online at, you know, the Hidden Valley or the hiddensteakhouse.com.
Okay, and of course we'll also link from our website at casa.com, so you'll be able to see. And that number is right there on your screen. You can also see that Vernon's is located at 6855 4th Street, and that's in Northwest Albuquerque.
It is. It's just north of Osuna on 4th Street.
Just north of Osuna. It's actually really, I have to say, you know, I told you last time, and if you missed the show the last time Tommy was on, the experience is really different than anything else. And, you know, I grew up in New York, and I know those jazz clubs, and there is a feel, there's a vibe when you walk in, and you have totally accomplished that at Vernon's. I mean, you walk in, and what is the guy at the door, his name?
Giacomo.
Giacomo, that's right, Giacomo. He's huge. You think this one's tall?
Yeah,
that one's, yes, and you don't want to mess with him, so you want to make sure you get the right password. How do you get the password?
Right, well, the first thing you do is call the number.
Okay.
And find out, especially if you're eating dinner, call the number. A lot of times that password for the dining room changes.
Oh.
If you're going into the jazz club, it's always the same.
Okay.
And just for this show,
yes.
I'll let the listeners know what it is. It's Joe sent me.
Joe sent me. Oh, okay. I feel like such an insider right now.
Nah.
I love it. And this is going to be really fun. And I think also, as Dr. Faith had said, you know, people will be having some fun on the holidays. And I'll tell you right now, if you get that Almond Joy at the bar, that is something you don't want to miss out on New Year's Eve, not to mention, of course, the champagne.
That's right. And I just, you know, Vanessa, who's our mixologist over there, Vanessa Garcia, and, you know, Matt's working in there, too. She just put together, you know, I'm feeling a little bit hoarse lately, and she put together, what was it, a hot buttered rum.
Oh, hot buttered rum. That's probably better than the hot toddy or whatever I was talking about.
A lot better. No whiskey involved.
Okay, good. No whiskey is good. Thanks to Dr. Faith, we know that now. And we also, I want to go back to what you said before, which is try to get somebody to drive you, or at least have a designated driver if you don't rent a car or
Of course,
a taxi.
and also at Vernon's, we're kind of partnered up, but you call the Q service. It's a wonderful service. No, they're not paying me to say anything, but
right, I know that.
It's sometimes they do group pickups, and very affordable and very safe.
I think that's really important to know, because you want to have a good time. It's New Year's Eve and it's the holidays, but you want to make sure you're safe while you're doing it. So, Tommy, thank you so much for coming in. Happy holidays. And I'll look forward to my next visit to Vernon's as well. Fun and more good food to talk about. Of course, we know how good it is at Vernon's, but we also know how good Victor Reddy is at the stove. I'll tell you something. He is ready to cater, and he has got a dish that you will want to serve at your holiday celebrations. It's all coming up.